Welcome back. My name is Erin Horn. I'm the youth programs and training manager here at 1 in 5, and I'm really excited to talk a little bit more about the Sources of Strength Wellness Wheel. As I said last week, this wellness wheel has truly changed my wellness journey, allowing me to reflect on the things that I need in each day or each moment to help ensure I'm doing well. And so I've had to tap into a variety of strengths as I've navigated the challenges of life, one of which is having young kids during a pandemic. So let's take a look. Today, we're going to be looking at things that are a little more action oriented, maybe some things we can do other than connecting with people. So I'm excited to take a look at this. Last week, we looked at family support, positive friends, and mentors, which is really our connecting with people spot. So today we're actually going to take a look at some healthy activities, which could also include connecting with people, but maybe in just a different way. So healthy activities, whether social, physical, or mental, really help us regulate our emotions in healthy ways and create opportunities for connection and growth. And I want to kind of broaden the view of healthy activities. Often when we say healthy activities, people automatically think of our heart healthy things, right? The sporty spice people in the room who like to go running or lift weights or biking or anything that's really heart healthy, which is really healthy. Those are healthy activities. Healthy activities can look a lot of different ways though. My sister is an avid runner, but I don't like to run. So that wouldn't be healthy for me. When we think about healthy activities, we can think about, reading, gardening, taking a nap, watching TV or Netflix, music, right? Either playing music or listening to music, crafting, needlepoint or cross stitch is coming back, I think. Maybe hanging out with our animal or our pet, just petting them. Sometimes I just like to sit when it's sunny out. I just like to sit in my yard and just bathe in the sunlight. So there's a lot of different ways we can tap into healthy activities. There's even more than I've mentioned right here, right now. There's a couple things that we do when we tap into these healthy activities. Sometimes it allows us to get out of our brain and into our body, can be a really great distraction for us. Sometimes they help build our confidence, give us a great sense of self. And sometimes it can help us release some emotions we might be feeling, right? Some people might like to box and they can get their anger out. Or you might be doing something that's more calming, or maybe you're doing something that's energizing. And so these things can really, really help us regulate our emotions in a healthy way, and maybe distract us, allow for an outlet, whatever it might be. So I want to encourage you to think about what are the healthy activities you enjoy doing, right? What helps lift you up, bring a smile to your face. And I want you to think about how you might engage in that activity intentionally this week. The next strength we want to take a look at is generosity. Oh, and this one is my favorite. It's more than just being nice. Sources likes to call it the supercharged strength, right? These are intentional acts of kindness towards others or ourselves, which is an important thing to note, and big or small that really impact how we feel about ourselves. Generosity helps people feel a sense of purpose, connection, agency, wholeness, and healing. And it can, like I said, it can be little or big. It could be holding the door for someone whose hands are full. It might be bringing a friend coffee because they're having a hard week, making someone a meal, giving someone intentional, kind compliment, or giving someone our attention, putting our phone down and really focusing on them. Sources likes to say it's generosity is sort of like pumping weights for the soul. We want to encourage you to tap into generosity this week as well. So what is one small thing you can do to be generous this week, either to someone else, to yourself, to a pet, or the environment? Right. And the reason generosity helps us so much, the reason it's a supercharged strength is because when we engage in practices of generosity and giving towards others, it actually activates part of our brain that is the key to fostering well-being and resilience. So try it out, see how you feel. because we want to help you lift your spirit, which really shifts us to spirituality, right? So the root word of spirituality is spirit. So we want you to think about the people, the places, and the practices that lift your spirit and help you feel connected to something bigger than yourself. So maybe it's a person that lifts you up, right? A faith-based leader, a neighbor, a mentor, a family member. Maybe it's a place, right? A mosque, a church, a temple, or being in nature, right? Or maybe it's a practice, mindfulness practice, journaling. And when we think about spirituality and things that lift our spirit, we also want to share about the practice of gratitude. Yeah. And so gratitude, right, is really us noticing intentionally the positive things that are happening around us. Our brains are hardwired to notice the negative. It's our negativity bias. We can also help our brains start to see the positive through the gratitude. So through the gratitude challenge. So for the gratitude challenge, the 21-day gratitude challenge is where you write down 3 things you're grateful for every day without repeating anything. And basically, we're trying to force our brains to start to notice the positive that exists around us. It's also important to note that our brains can't do gratitude and anxiety at the same time. So gratitude can help us kind of bring those feelings of anxiousness back down to size. So I encourage you to go download our 21-day gratitude journal and practice it for the month of May and see how you feel by the end. Again, if you're interested in bringing this program to your school or your community group, it is completely covered. The cost of the program is completely covered through grant funding that is currently available. If you're interested, you can reach out to a 1 in 5 program manager, Christine Browner. Her email is Christine_Browner@oneinfive.org. You could also check out and learn more at the Sources of Strength Ohio website, which is sourcesofstrengthohio.org. Thank you so much for coming over and checking this out. We hope that you learned one thing you can implement this week to tap into some of the strengths that exist within you.